Hello, students. Welcome to another institutional spotlight series of Careers 360. Today, we have Professor Anupam Singh, who is the Dean of Admissions, Department of Physics at the LNM Institute of Information Technology, Jaipur. His academic journey began with a 5-year integrated MSc in physics from IIT Kanpur, followed by a PhD in physics from Carnegie Mellon University 1995. With a distinguished research career spanning several reputed institutions, Professor Singh has held research positions at the University of California, Santa Barbara and the Los Alamos National University, USA between 1995 and 2000. His research interests lie in cosmology, high energy physics, elementary particle physics, non-equilibrium physics, and phase transitions. Professor Singh has led significant initiatives including a Department of Science and Technology, Government of India funded project titled Computational Cosmology and Field Theory 2014 to 2017 with a total grant of Rs 12 lakhs. His commitment to academic excellence and institutional development is reflected in his leadership role in overseeing the admissions process at LNMIIT. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much for the kind introduction. It's my pleasure to be here. I'm very happy to speak with you and reach all our prospective students as well as parents through you. So thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, sir. So we'll begin with the questions then. So the first one would be, tell us something about the institute. When was it established and what are its vision and mission?
Sure. The institution was established in 2002 and it was established as a joint public-private partnership between the ArcelorMittal, which is, in fact, the chairman of our governing council is Mr. LNMIIT. He is a distinguished international steel magnate. So his foundation, Usha and Lakshmi Mittal Foundation, was the private part of the private and public partnership. And the public part is the government of Rajasthan. So they gave us the 100 acres of land for our campus and have been guiding us through membership in our governing council. So for instance, our governing council has the chief secretary of the government of Rajasthan, the education secretary. And so we are guided both by the vision of Mr. Mittal and by the vision of the Rajasthan government. And we provide high quality education and research for our students and our faculty.
So that brings to my second question, which is, can you describe the admission process at the institute?
Sure. Our admissions is very strictly merit-based. So we are looking for the best students, and we do this for the undergraduate, for example, it's based entirely on the JEE marks for our regular. I should mention that we also have a DASA mode for international students, and in the internationals, we allow the JEE as well as SAT scores. But the vast majority of our students are actually coming to us from India itself. And for them, it's the JEE that is the primary mechanism of entrance for undergraduate students, and it's entirely merit-based. So so that's one of our key value propositions, that not only is the faculty world class, but the students that enter are also top notch. Entirely based on merit. We don't have a management quota or any other mechanism except for merit for entry. And so we maintain that reflects our focus on quality. So, for our faculty, we ensure that they are world class. For our students, we ensure that they are top students in the country and get entry through merit through the JEE exam. And of course, we also have, again, PG admissions. And there again, the focus is on quality. And again, we have national level tests like the GATE, for example, that we consider. And we also in the PG have our internal tests as well as interviews to make the process very selective and again, merit-based. And again, the process is very simple. It's completely online. So interested students can go online to our website. They supply the information to us, and in particular, including for example, for undergraduate students, their JEE marks. And then it's upon us. And then, of course, they tell us their preferences. So which branch, which program they would like. And then it's entirely up to us. We prepare a merit list based on their credentials. And then from there, we contact them and tell them, where they are in the process, and we keep them updated. So from a students or the perspective of the parents, it's very simple. It's entirely merit based. They just need to fill out an online form, and we take it from there.
So my third question is, are there any collaborations with international universities? And if there is, could you share some details?
Sure, we have many collaborations with international universities. Many of them are actually research oriented, so we collaborate with some of the top research institutes in the world, both in industry, academia, as well as mixtures of those. But for undergraduate students, perhaps, most recently we have entered into a partnership with King's College London. So this summer we are going to have more than a dozen students coming from King's College London to our campus at LNMIIT. And then we also send selective students to King's College London. We are in the process of enhancing that partnership. So we'll be having in due course of time, twinning program, dual degree programs with them, for example. So that's something which we are doing this year, and we are, it's under traction right now. So it's top of mind. But over the years, we've had collaborations on a variety. And so, for instance, we are also in the process of using artificial intelligence to help medical diagnostics. So, for instance, we have a partnership that we are currently working on with the Cleveland Clinic in the US, which is one of the top medical organizations in the US. And we are partnering with them on how to use artificial intelligence to help them with the medical diagnostics and related processes. And over the years, we've had a wide variety of organizations. CERN in the European Union, we have collaborated with. We have collaborations with the University of Crete in Greece. So any number. I mean, there's more than a dozen organizations of world repute that we have collaborated with over the years. And as I mentioned, we don't just rest on our laurels. Every year, we are seeking to enhance that. So this year, for example, we are most excited about these, organizations, the King's College London and Cleveland Clinic, that we are in the process of developing and enhancing our partnership with at this point in time.
So coming to the facilities on the campus, what are the different kinds of facilities that are available on the campus? And what do you personally like the most? And what do you think makes the campus unique or different from others?
Sure. So there are many things. I mean, I live on campus and I love living on campus. It's a beautiful, campus spread over 100 acres, very green. We have, it's a joy to live on campus. Let me put it this way. I've never even considered living outside in the city of Jaipur, even though the city of Jaipur is so beautiful, right? I mean, I love Jaipur, by the way. Our campus is beautiful. It's a wonderful place to live. But of course, let's start at the top. Our academic infrastructure is world class. And by that, I just don't mean the lecture halls or the laboratories. They're really top class. Our faculty is world class. We are very selective. And then, of course, the hostels are in very good shape. As just to, benchmark it, for example, I was an undergraduate at IIT Kanpur and I love IIT Kanpur, but I remember from my hostel days, the hostels I had at IIT Kanpur and the hostels here, I can say honestly and sincerely that at least from my personal perspective, the hostels at LNMIIT, the mess food, the mess at LNMIIT is much better than what it was at IIT Kanpur. And I have a lot of respect and a lot of love for IIT Kanpur. I mean, it's given me everything that I value in life. So I don't mean by any chance to downplay what IIT Kanpur is or was or is going to be, right? But it compares. I mean, just to benchmark it, it compares with the best academic institutions in India for sure. And we have, in addition to the academic facilities that I mentioned, we have a really nice students activity center which has great indoor courts. It is the hub of student activities. We have a dance room, we have a gym. There's so many facilities for students. I mean, we have uh, wonderful tennis courts on campus. We have a football ground, we have a cricket ground. um, just walking on campus is a pleasure. I mean, just the outdoor ambience and everything. So I take a walk every day and it's a joy for me. So in every respect that I can think of, it's a wonderful campus to live on. It's a wonderful campus in which to grow up for the students, and all the facilities are there, and it's for them to make the most of it, and they do. I mean, we have wonderful activities, and they not just the academic excellence that I mentioned, but it is amenable to excellent co-curricular and extracurricular activities and personality building and leadership skills and all of that. It's the right place for all of that. So I love the campus, and I think the students and their parents will love it too.
So, tell us how comfortable are the hostels and how is the cleanliness maintained there?
Sure. So they're very comfortable. I mean, so for instance, we have all of our rooms are air cooled, and we also have air conditioned rooms. So students, have that, that facility, which is always useful. It's very clean. We have, housekeeping staff which works under our chief administrative officer, who is excellent in maintaining discipline. So overall, I mean, he's retired from the Air Force, so he's got that, that military, focus on excellence on everything he does, and make sure that the housekeeping staff are on their toes in getting the job done. And so, as a result, we have a wonderful campus, clean, hygienic, and a pleasure to live on.
So, what are the medical facilities that are available on the campus, and is emergency medical attention easily accessible?
Yes. So, first of all, I mean, we have a resident medical doctor. We have a large number of staff, medical staff, so that medical facilities are available to students 24/7. Somebody is always there to address their medical needs on campus, and if need be, we have tie-ups with the top medical institutions in the city, which are very good. And so, if should they need even hospitalization, for example, there we have ties up, which fortunately is not needed of very often, but we have those tie-ups, and we have state-of-the-art medical ambulance with life support system should they be needed ever. Again, thankfully we don't need those very often, but if students need it, their health is well taken care of. I should also mention that we have medical insurance for all of our students, in fact, also for our faculty and staff. So there's a group insurance policy that takes care of the expenses. So not only is medical care available, but the expenses are also taken care of, and so it's it's a safe, secure, medically very healthy environment to be.
Okay, so coming to my next question, please share details about the placement at the campus.
Sure. So we have excellent placements. That's a quick summary. For example, as I mentioned the numbers, this year the top package was 1.24 crores annually. Our average package is 13.33 lakhs per annum. And our placements are still ongoing this year, but it's already above 91%. And you will realize that this is actually, for many places, it's a very challenging environment, not just in India, around the world. I mean, I have friends who are in the US, and they tell me it's even tougher there than it is, for example, in India. So even in this tough environment, that 1.2 crore package, average of 13.33 and above 91%, and it's ongoing still. So it's excellent, and it's, I should state that it is not an accident. I mean, we have built over years, not just the top quality academics because of our faculty, which is world class. We have around that, all kinds of co-curricular and extracurricular activities, so that when interviewers evaluate our students all around, not just on their academics, but on their ability, on their teamwork, on their ability to deliver, they find them, not just up to the mark, but excellent. And so that's the root cause of it. I mean, and of course, we have a wonderful training and placement cell, which works under the supervision of the general manager, who's dedicated full time, and he has full-time staff working on this, maintaining relationships with the industry and with the top organizations in the world. So that's, there's a machinery in place which has been in place for, over a decade now, which has been fine-tuned and is delivering results year after year. And I would encourage, you don't take my word for it. Please go. Our website has all the details, breakdowns of not just this year. And it's not an accident. It's even in this environment, if you're able to deliver those kinds of numbers, is because of, everything being thought through, being in place, and being fine-tuned over years. And it would, so please just don't take my word for it. I would encourage students, parents, everybody to just go to our website, look at the detail, because we are proud of it, not just of our placements, but of our entire organization. And placements is a very good reflection of it.
So my final question is, could you tell us more about the clubs and the societies on the campus, and from your perspective, how for the students?
Sure, I'm more than happy to do it. So I'll share with you that, before I was Dean of Admissions, I was Dean of Student Affairs. So I have a very deep connection with the students, their activities at the clubs. I can tell you that we have a students' gymkhana, which is a student-governed body which takes care of all the students' activities. So we have multiple clubs for multiple activities. So I mean, it ranges all the way from academically co-curricular, extracurricular activities like the robotics club, the coding club, the quiz club. I mean, it's called Quizinga. It invariably every year wins the top honors. I mean, first and sometimes first or second at worst, in all national competitions, and even internationally they win prizes. So, I mean, that's just an example. Our students are, and of course we have a wonderful, sports and cultural festivals and science and tech festivals and all the clubs. So we have, of course, a dance club, a music club. Some of the top Bollywood performers come to perform at our cultural events. It's the quality of student life is just wonderful. I mean, it's I can attest as the Dean of Student Affairs that it could not be better. So they enjoy life, but they don't forget what they're here for, which is to excel in every field of human endeavor, which of course includes all their extracurricular activities, whether it's dance or music or the robotics or the coding or the quiz. And by the way, I mean, it's not a static list. Anytime there's a bunch of students that decides that, okay, this is an activity we want, and there is no club yet for it, and if enough students are interested in it, we open a new club. I mean, as during my tenure as Dean of Student Affairs, I facilitated the opening of 2 new clubs because the students wanted it. We did the checks to make sure that there's enough demand and we can all do a great job, and we opened the new clubs. So I'm still faculty mentor to the astronomy club, and I was for many years the faculty mentor to the entrepreneurship club, in addition to my role as Dean of Student Affairs overseeing all of the student clubs. So it's something which not just students, but faculty value. And we want our students to enjoy life, to prosper, and become the very best human beings they can be because that is the foundation of success and happiness in the long run.
Sir, that was a wonderful, insightful session.